Hello guys and welcome to my channel, and today we're doing something new for my channel. We are doing a Newcastle United career mode. For those that don't know, I am a massive Newcastle United fan, so for me to do this is amazing for me. So let's have a look at the board expectations before we jump into the career mode. So the board domestic success is 1 for critical. The continental success is low because at the minute they are in the championship and they are not really looking for Europe as yet. But next season, if we get promoted, then that might go to a medium or even a high. The brand exposure is a high because Newcastle is known around the world. Just recently I went to Northern Ireland and they knew Newcastle. Every single one of them knew all history about them, everything. They knew where it was and they always want to go there, but they said it's just like Belfast. So number financial is a 3 for medium, because as you see there, the club is worth £340 million. Now that will be the most on the championship. I think Villa and Norwich is second. Also their transfer budget is £25 million, and their youth development is a medium for 25 for Newcastle. It's a medium. The likes of Adam Armstrong, Jack Annick, Alan Shearer, people like this have came from our youth team. I know Alan Shearer went to Southampton, but in the end he came back to Newcastle, where he brought up and where he played football for the rest of his life and scored 206 goals. Of course they play in black and white and their stadium name is St James's Park, so let's get into the video. Field, which has the likes of Hangover 96 and I don't know the rest of them. You have the middle one, which is probably the second, is actually the most, it's just in Germany, which has the likes of Hamburg, Frankfurt and Anderlecht, Club Brugge, Mainz and the ypou and the other one. The other one. And you have the last one, which has the least amount of money, prize money, which you can win, which has the likes of Ajax, Feyenoord, Hull, Lille, and obviously you can see the rest. Oh, and I've clicked the one with the least, so it looks like we're doing that one. I was actually going to be clicking the middle one for the hardest and hopefully to get the most money, but by accident I have clicked the middle one, but that is alright because it means we could hopefully win. So we're gonna start simming to Sunday the 3rd of July. Before we do jump into that match, we're gonna look at the team. Now me personally, I know the Newcastle's best starting a lineup and the best players, as I am a Newcastle fan. And I know which players should be playing and which players shouldn't be playing. Now for one, Grant Hanley should be playing. It's whether I could get him in or not. Yes, I know Clark is a better rating, but I rate Grant Hanley. Now Yedlin is a great player, as you can see there. He has 93 pace. Now Anita is a great footballer and he might even get into the team once I've sorted the rest of it out. Aarons, he isn't good enough for the starting 11 yet, but he is potential and he will be on the bench. Where have I put Anita? There he is. Anita so far will be on the bench until I sort the rest of the team out, like I've just said. Dwight Gale, do I want him to start up front? I think I do, although no, I don't actually. Mitrovic is higher rating and he's stronger all around. Now I think this team's sorted except for Isaac Hayton. It shouldn't have a 66 rating. He should be at least a 70, high 70s, 74, 75. I think 66 is underrated. Last season at Hull, when he was on loan there, he did fantastic. And this season he is playing very, very well. So Nita's in. So let's just go with the team. We've got Mitrovic up front. Behind him we've got Modiame. In left mid we've got Gouffran, but he could be replaced with the likes of Aarons or Atsu. We've got Anita and Shelby in the holding midfield role. And right mid, we've got Matt Ritchie. Right back, we've got Yedlin. And in the centre back position, we've got Grant Hanley and Jamal Lascelles. With Dummett at left back. And in goal, we'll have Matt Sells. On the bench, we'll have Gail Perez, Rolando Aarons, Christian Atsu, Isaac Hayden, and Bemba and Darlow. Now, if you think that I could improve any of the team somehow, put it in the comments in the description on who you think I could replace with who I could improve with who, or who I could buy to improve my team. So yeah, we're going to go into the first match, see how it's going. If the team's decent and I like it, we're just going to stick with that team till the start of the season. If not, if I find some weaknesses in the team, we're going to go for and buy some players. So we're going to put them in the blue strip, even though I just put them in the white one, and I realise that clashes. Of course, Newcastle United are in the Championship now, which I think is partly we deserved it and partly we didn't deserve it. I think we had enough players and the talent to stay out of the relegation zone, but for some reason the players didn't want to perform. I think Steve McLaren was partly the reason, and I think Mike Ashley should have really just got rid of him before he did. He left it too late, and if he had done it before he actually did it, I think he did it in the March time, April time, with only 10 games left or something. That's too late. If he had done it 2, 3, 4 games later, earlier, Rafa Benitez, when he came in, would have had something to do, and he would have probably kept it up. And as you see there, young Gouffran's got injured, so Rolando Aarons is stepping up. Like I was saying, Rafa Benitez came in, and he did do a good job last season. The players looked like they performed better under him. The likes of Townsend, who were here, Wijnaldum, all them types of players, Sissoko, they all performed better and they tried their hardest to keep us up, but in the end it wasn't to be. And we went down with Norwich and Villa. Now Villa were a lost cause since the start of the season. So yeah. So we're on the attack with Darmy. Damn it. But this season we've been unstoppable. The first few games was a bit on edge. Obviously we got beat at Fulham, which could have had a few penalties, which probably would have won us the game or would have drawn us the game. What else did we have? Then we had, I think it was Huddersfield at home, got beat there, and then obviously we got beat at someone else, I can't think who it was. But then since then we've just been on fire. We've just been unstoppable. And I've been to a couple of away games. I've been to Bristol. I went to some Aston Villa. Another two I can think of, but I have been to one or two more. And although we didn't play amazing at Villa, we deserved the win. Actually we didn't win, did we? We drew 1-1. So there's me thinking we won. So yeah, we did deserve to win. There was a chance where Mo Diarmi squared the ball. He just had to tap it in and he went and missed. He did that at the weekend against Preston in the cup game. And it was like, how can you miss from 5 yards out with an open goal? Now, this is a player that came from Hull City, who used to play for West Ham and had quite a few teams after him. not big teams, but like teams like West Brom after him, and I think he is good. I think he just needs to settle into the team a bit more and settle into the city. Yeah. I think Newcastle will win the championship. Obviously, everyone's going to say Newcastle will win it, but it is a hard league. I will admit that. You can see it's a hard league. Dummit. Ooh, Dummit nearly got a goal there. It is a hard league, I was saying. You can tell that the teams come at you. As soon as you got the ball, there's a couple of players behind you. It's that type of league. They're all scrapping for, obviously, they want to be in the Premier League. Whichever way they get it, through playoff or automatic, they want to get it. So, and especially Newcastle, when they play teams like Newcastle, who have come down and they're such a big team, and I'm not being big-headed yet, they are a massive team to be in the Championship. They don't deserve to be there. Every Villa fans have said it, Preston fans have said it, Bristol fans have said it when I've been to the games. We don't deserve to be down. It's such a big team. They want to beat us. They'll do anything to beat us. They'll scrap. They'll be honest. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, you know. But this is the three teams I think will probably come up. I think Newcastle, of course, I want, and I think will win the league, no matter what. I think it'll be a fight between Brighton again, and Norwich City for the third position. I mean the second automatic position. And then in the playoff, I think Bristol City will be there. I think Huddersfield will be there. Obviously Norwich or Brighton, whichever one doesn't get in the second. And I think Birmingham City might even be there. But I think overall, I think Norwich, probably Brighton, and us, Newcastle, will come up. Now, it'll be nice for Brighton to come up. As for Norwich, they've already been up several times. It's whether this time, if they go up, can they stay up. That is what the fans will want for their team, especially. Because they're getting a bit like a Sunderland West Brom team, yo-yo, going up, then down, and up, and then down. They just need to try and get a team where they can settle in the Prem. Newcastle won at the weekend. They won 2-1 against Preston, if anyone was interested in knowing. They play Cardiff next at home on Saturday. I think it'll be a hard game, even though the bottom of the table's more or less bottom of the table. I think it's still going to be a hard game because, of course, Cardiff are a good team. I'm not gonna lie, they are a good team. But it's whether they can stop Gale or Mitrovic, whoever starts. Now, personally, I think we should play them both. I was telling me dad this. We should play them both. Put Mitrovic behind Gale, so Mitrovic can win the headers and flick them on to Gale, so Gale can then run off and possibly will most likely score. And then we've got a bit of height, strength, and then Gale will have the small. He'll be small, so he can get in and out, whippy, pacey. It's a perfect mix. But then you've got to think, you've got to get in Modiame and Shelby and Matt Ritchie, so it's quite hard to do so. So yeah. So the second half, it was 0-0 first half. All that happened really was I had a few shots. Goof around on the run, got injured. Aaron just came on, and now second half. Damn it. Now he is dragging onto me, and I knew he was. So thank God the ref has blue. Just gonna dink it in. Grand Hanley. Oh, corner kick. Now I'm gonna bring him up. Modi on me. Oos. This team is rather good at defending. Get in, Anita. Oh, bad mistake. Great defending. Big throw to Modi on me. Nah. So go front for me. To Aaron's. Aaron's to Anita. Oh, Anita, no. I feel like they're pressuring more. Grand Annie, follow him. Oh, he's done his. Oh, he done his, but he didn't finish it. What a bad shot that was. He cut inside a few times, did me players. All he had to do was finish it, but he couldn't. Oh, offside. 32 minutes left, and it's 0-0. Is anyone going to score? Oh, I thought he could have just nipped his leg in there and nicked it off him. Offside. Richie, Shelby. Talking about Shelby, he's a very good footballer, and being honest, I thought he would have left. I thought a Premier League team would have came in, swooped them, and there we go. We would only had him for what, 6 months possibly. But you know, he's shown he's loyal, and he wants to help the team, and that's the type of players I want at Newcastle. None of these players like Sissoko who say, I want to be at a bigger club. Yes, I know he said he's happy, he enjoyed his time here, but Newcastle is, in my opinion, much bigger than Tottenham. And there we go, 1-0. It's Modi on me with a great header. Like I was saying, I want to back my point up about how I think we're bigger than Tottenham. Yes, Tottenham might be up there now with the likes of Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, and the top 4 kind of thing, battling for the league this season and last season. But they weren't always like that, and I think they are a good team, and I think they are a big club now, but I just think Newcastle were and always be bigger. If you gotta look more in history of Newcastle, it's not just what it is now just because we're in the Championship. We've got massive history behind where. There we go. Muddy on me again. Cuts inside. Oh, damn it. That was a foul. The only reason, in my opinion, in my opinion, the only reason why Tottenham are up there is because all that money that they got off Bale and then off the players at the ball who then they have sold, like Paulinho and Capu and Soldado. So really, they've like Man City, they've been bought success. They've bought success, whilst Newcastle haven't really bought success ever. The might have been one season a couple of years ago when we finished, could have won the league, 12 points clear of Man United, and somehow Man United got back and won. That was ages ago, days of Kevin Keegan and that. I think he was manager, I think. But the Man City got bought success. I don't care what people say. Everyone will say it. The person, the owner, who's from Dubai, has a lot of money. He came in. He saw Manchester City as possibly a good team for success. He bought the likes of David Silva, Aguero, Yaya Toure, and that was that. That was the start of their success. Robinho, the rest of them. Now, I don't think Man City are a good team. Now, everyone think that. But I think Man City need to hold their hands up, the fans, I mean, and say, yes, we did get both success. Now, that season they won the league, they did play good, but was it because they bought the league, or was it because they played well? Oh, good save. 4 minutes left. Are we gonna win? Keeper's ball. But what's he gonna do with it? He's got 2 minutes left. Oh. So there you go. First match, 1-0. And, you know, I've really enjoyed that match. It was end to end. And in the end, I won. From a great goal from Mo Diarmi on a corner kick. So, there you see Ajax won. Final draw and Hull got beat. So, there you go. Ajax, top of the table. Us second, joint. And we'll go into the next game against Ajax. But first, let's look at the emails. Gouffran is injured for 4 weeks with a sprained ankle. Yep. Where's our visuals? There we go. So like I was saying, let's have a look at these. So, brand exposure, they wanted me to gain £12.750 million from shirt sales. We've only done 3%. They want to win the league title and reach the round of 16. Reduce players' wages by £42,500 a week. Now that is going to be rather hard. Now something I like to do, I don't know if you knew you could do it, is go to finances and then I'll bring up this and you can see the expenses. So we're on minus 47 million but we're on plus 79 million. Then this transactions, players shirt sales have went up this week. 395,000 has been spent. The highest selling shirts are Shelby and Bemba Mitrovic. Total shirts sold altogether is 10,976 with a 2.65 merchandise season earnings so far. Star signing debut earnings 2.25 million, and the debuts were Shells, Ritchie and Hanley. Players' wages minus 779,000. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Of course, we sold were captain Colaccini for 1.8 million. He went back to San Lorenzo in Argentina, where he's from. Yep. So, looking at my team, I think I don't really need to improve it. Although, it's a hard decision because I don't really want to improve it. But I think I might have to auto-replace the available player. I'm going to play this match and see how the team goes. And then I'll decide if I need to replace anyone or not. We're going to switch up the team a bit. We're going to put Gamez and right back instead of Yedlin. Bemba's going to come on, starting with Hanley. Perez is going to go in the CF role or cam role. Atsu is going to come on for Ritchie. Pardon me. Should I bring Tiote on? Tiote's going to come on for... No, he's not actually. That is what I'm going to keep the team as. I don't want to change it too much. Now let's get into the game. So let's get into the game. So in this game, we'll play Ajax at the Netherlands. So I think it was a Netherlands tournament. Not too sure. So for this game, I'm not gonna commentate since it is the last game, and it probably will be a hard game. I would like to try and win. So from this minute on, the commentating is stopping.
Maybe a few more to come. And Ajax are going to line up like this. 4-3-3, and they've got natural wide players in that front three with a central striker.
I think that's the key, because those lads on the flanks, it's quite a complicated job actually, because they've got to come inside, support the centre forward, and they've also got to funnel back when they haven't got the ball, so an onus on them.
This with a chance to go into the lead now. Corner given to Ajax. Gonna try his luck. And he's hit it far too high. Jonjo Shelby. Vernon Anita. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Well, they're building steadily here, working away. And it'll go into the middle now. Shots on! Shot blocked here. Oh, well done, the goalkeeper. And he's hung on to the ball. Good challenge. Christian Atsu. And Newcastle on the attack. And the cross coming in. They stopped the ball coming in. Good play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them. Probing away, trying to find room for a shot maybe. Throw for Ajax. Moving forward with some danger to the opposition now they're here. They've coped with it well defensively. It's a big test this for Newcastle, but one that they feel that they can pass with flying colours.
It's another goal for you scammers. His first goal of the season, and it's another headed goal. Another great corner in by Shelby, and another headed goal by you scammers. Enjoy the rest of the game.
And that has opened the scoring. 1-0 here. Ajax onto the attack again. Good pass, getting it forward. They've lost the ball in a bad area. Oh, the ref says play on. That's a Traore. Oh, well saved. And he heads it for goal. There's an advantage played here for Newcastle. Attacking well here. Deflected out for a throw. Poor throw, straight to the opposition. Jesus Games. Now Atsu. And in goes the cross. It's a poor cross, not well hit at all. Dealt with by the defending side. Buonon Anita. And here's the shot. Super stop by the goalkeeper. And he's hung on to the ball as well. And the offside stops the play. Flag went up. Referee blew. Buonon Anita. On the attack here. That attack was looking good. Now the opposition have a chance. They tried to keep it, but they haven't been able to do that. A lot of defenders between them and the goal, but they still got the ball. Christian Atsu. The good thing about these pitches these days, even when we're getting rain like we're getting here, it just goes straight through.
It does, and it means the ball moves so fast across the surface, and that's great for attacking quick play.
Short passes, but they're keeping the ball. The shot's on! It's a goal and they're level. It is level. Both sides have scored here now. Now Atsu. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going. He went in well. He's read that, hasn't he, and made the interception, made it look easy, actually. Ajax carrying the ball forward. That passing is top class. He's got out there quickly and stopped the ball coming in. And that'll be behind for a corner for Ajax. Cut out the pass. Shot on! He's kept it out. Ajax's corner. Chooses to punch here, the goalkeeper. Good technique.
Oh, he showed great anticipation there.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Put them in front. And that's the goal that puts them in front.
Bang on off time. Christian Atsu with the goal, and to be honest, that is a great goal. Mitrovic with the strength and the pace to get up the field, and then Atsu just places it, and Atsu deserves that goal. He's played really well, and I can't fault him. And you know what? He is slowly turning my mind whether to start Richie over him or not. We'll see in the second half, won't we? So back to the game. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah, I'll speak to you.
Action will resume here. Reminder, it's a group stage 2 match of the Champions Trophy. And Newcastle on the attack.
Well, if you look at the coaching manual, you don't defend like that. He's got caught too square to his man there. Paul.
So we'll restart with a throw-in. Looking for an opening with some good controlled build-up. Squeezed in against the touchline. It will be another throw-in. And that will be a throw. Gone for the through pass. They've coped with it well defensively. Given the ball away now. Well, just a chance to tell you about a confirmed transfer here. Mats Hummels has signed for Bayern Munich.
Well, we're hearing around £45 million, and for that kind of money, the fans will be expecting something pretty decent.
Patience is the name of the game at the moment. Well, this is an opportunity. When you concede a free kick in an area like this, you could be in serious trouble. It's a tactical substitution for the losing team here. A decent fist away by the keeper. Ajax get the throw. Well, he's thrown possession away. Substitution coming up. Decision is a throw. It was a fair tackle. Well, we're 2/3 of the way through the 90 minutes. Half an hour to go. Here comes the cross. That's how to tackle. Klaassen just working away to try and find an opening. And the manager's going to make a change here. It was nicely worked until that point when it broke down. Now they've got to try and regain possession. Strong challenge. Klaassen. It's looking good, this move. Free kick given by the ref. Jesus Gomez. That's a good way to nick the ball back. Quick thinking. Well, there's going to be a substitution now. Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch. Could be a yellow card here for that foul. Well, the crowd applauding as he's been taken off the winger, and his teammates applauding as well. That's the ultimate accolade, isn't it? He's had a very good game.
Oh, he has. He had all the tricks in his locker, put in some really good crosses that his strikers were grateful for.
substitution shortly to come. Good strong tackle. And it's a shot now. What a save. And a corner given by the referee. Got to be. So nearly level. Ajax carrying the ball forward. Oh, whistle's gone. Free kick. We've got 10 minutes left on the clock. Chooses to punch here, the goalkeeper. Good technique. The attack now from Ajax. And it's gone out of play there. Tries the through pass. Defender to it first. Throw for Ajax.
So with 6 minutes to go, it's looking very difficult.
Down to the last 5 minutes now. The margin is still just one goal. They've coped with it well defensively.
And there you go. I knew it was coming. They had been pushing and pushing and pushing, but they've went and got an equaliser. And I think it was Dummett's fault as well. The last 6 minutes he's been very, very poor.
There's great noise in the stadium now. It's a terrific game. Still level.
We're doing too many silly mistakes now. It's obviously because the team's tired. There's another one. And now they're pushing even harder.
Ajax to the attack again.
Now I'm going to Dummett. No, Dummett, why are you putting it in there, man? Idiot. Perez. Oh, it would have been a lovely ball to Matt Ritchie.
Good challenge here.
They're attacking in. Oh! If it wasn't for Matt Sells, I'm afraid I'd be getting beat. But there's still time for them to get a goal. We need to defend here. He's got it back. Someone run to him.
They put that cross far too close to the goalkeeper.
There you go. And then 2-2. And I'm afraid that is the last video. The last game of this video. The next one will be out next Sunday, where another 2 games will be played. The last group stage game, and hopefully a game in the next round. So we've had a win and we've had a draw. We've had a 1-0 win and a 2-2 draw, which personally I think we could have won it, but they battled in the end. So we're both on 4 points. The other team's on 1 point. Gouffran's injured. Mitrovic is showing good form, and Atsu is slowly changing my mind whether to start him over Ritchie. So if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a list. If we get 25 likes, that'd be amazing. And if you haven't already, press that big red button down below and subscribe.